At last, this is the final part of me making my 2026 resolutions bingo. My goal was to use art supplies that I've been avoiding using because I was just like, this will be for a special occasion. I also didn't want to go out to buy brand new art supplies when I've been hoarding plenty. I decided this holographic paper would be really fun to use, and I kind of designed my board around that. I did think of doing squares for the symmetry, but I decided why not rectangles? It gives me space to draw. I did some math and figured out that 4 by 5 centimeter squares were perfect since the base was, I think, 21 by 29 centimeters, roughly something like that. I cut the holographic paper to match and decided I would just use one silver square to do in the middle as a free space. I wanted to make sure that none of the colors would be next to each other and overlap. Once I was happy with that, I glued it down, which is so satisfying to do. I drew a star for the free space, but I made sure to do that on the back of the paper that I was going to cut it out from, because then I could hide the pencil marks and fuck up as many times as I wanted. I then took some time to figure out what kind of shapes I wanted for the rest of the board. Apparently I like to create more work for myself, so I decided it might be fun to have multiple shapes. Each color can have a different shape. I thought that would be a bit more funky to match the holographic paper I was using. Because it was a thicker paper and I wanted it to be raised from the base board, it was a bitch to cut, but I took my time, watched some Law and Order while I did it. I think the easiest and most fun part is actually filling in the resolutions and doing little doodles. I erase the pencil lines and make sure when you're gluing stuff you don't put glue over the pencil line, because then you cannot erase it. Since the heart part was done, the title was pretty chill. I just took some random, it's just scrap paper with letters cut out of it. I did use my colored pencils to add some color around each of the letters because it kind of looked really bland next to the fun, colorful board that I had. I'll color in each goal as I achieve them, and this is how my board looks. It'll slowly start to fill up throughout the year, and I'm very excited for that.